Welcome to the new IRIS CRM user interface, or UI as I'll be referring to it. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the basics that you'll notice when you first log into your IRIS CRM site in the new user interface so that you get a lay of the land and understand what we've changed. I'll cover a few of the new and exciting features that we've added to the new UI. However, I won't get to them all today. We will do future videos where we explain some of those and go into depth about how to use them. When you first log in, you'll notice that there are a few major differences between the new UI and the previous. Notably, we are now doing a full width website rather than a fixed width website. So we use the whole screen and don't have margins on the left or right. This is so we can pack more information and utilize more of the space available on your screen. Here I am on the home page, which is one of the pages that we've redesigned. One of the other things that we've updated that you'll probably notice right away is that the menu is now on the left rather than across the top. So we've shifted things around a little bit there. However, still accessible, still easy to use. You can expand and collapse the menu using the hamburger menu in the top left. For users on smaller resolution or smaller screens, they'll be defaulted to collapsed in some instances, so the menu is not covering the core of the content on their site. Again, they just need to click the icon to expand it in order to navigate where they need to. Expanding sections to get to the subpages that are related to that main category. My Merchants is a new addition to the menu. This is the backslash merchants page, which shows all of your merchants, and you can search and filter all of your merchant records. This is just more accessible and easy to get to now rather than having to append backslash merchants to your URL. You'll also notice we've added a create button to the menu. This is just a quick shortcut to create any new records. Most of these are redirects to full pages, such as creating a new lead or a new help desk ticket. However, for events, it'll open up a pop-up so you can create a task or appointment from anywhere in the site rather than having to navigate to the calendar widget, calendar page, or a specific lead to create an event for them. Common action that we wanted to make easier for users so they didn't have to spend time moving around. Across the top here, you'll notice global search is now more prominent and centralized. You can filter your search in order to make it more specific. Otherwise, global search works the same as it normally would. You can type in the record that you're looking for, whether it be a merchant, a lead, a ticket, and you'll see information regarding that record. So, mid, approval date, address, very important merchant or close badges will also be there for merchants to help you know right away and help you discern that it's the right record or not, especially if the merchant has multiple locations. Leads have their status, tickets have their status as well. Next to the global search, we have support. This is our live support with our Iris CRM support team. If you have any questions or run into any issues with your site, contact them and they'll be able to help you sort it out and get our developers working on any fixes that may be necessary. We're always happy to help. This is your internal chat, so you can communicate internally with your own team members. Dialer will open the dialer pop up for call queues or just a direct call. Then we have notifications. We have revamped the notifications to combine the previous bell notification with the pop-up so it's all in one centralized location and improve the behavior of them so they're easier and more useful. All of the notifications will be displayed here. As you can see, I don't have any at this time, but you'll be able to search them if there are many. They won't disappear after you've opened it or marked one as read. You can mark them as read, mark all of them as read at one time, and then if you've marked one as read, but you want to circle back to it after initially marking it, you can mark it as unread, and you'll have a little count of how many notifications you have to address, and you can circle back to it. And then we have the user menu. Most of these options are the same. At the bottom, we've added a switch to legacy view, just a quick shortcut to go back to the legacy version of the site, which is still available to you even if you're in the new user interface. This just makes it easier. You could also just remove v2 from the URL and vice versa to get back to the new UI. Append v2 after your .com or at the end of your URL, no matter the page you're on. So, I would insert it between V2 and merchants if I was on a merchant page, etc. One other exciting new feature that's added that you can find in the user menu is custom style. So when I open this up, I will see all of these different inputs where I can select custom colors for the site in order to match my own branding. So if you have specific branding that you want your site to have, this is a no code necessary feature in replacement of our custom site CSS where you can customize how your site looks and feels. When you hover over an input, it'll kind of flash. You can see the whole background of the page turning blue right now. That's indicating what will be affected when I change this. It is possible that what you're changing will affect other pages as well. So you'll want to review your entire site once you've updated things to make sure it all looks good and how you want it to. If you've made changes and don't like how it looks, you can click reset to default colors. You can also select groups, which groups it affects. If you have more groups available than one, I do not. You could also select a theme that we've custom built for you if they match your branding or you just like it better than the default. Once you've made your changes and want to see them, go ahead and click update, and then you'll see the updated colors in your site. Regarding custom branding, you probably want your own logo as well for your custom branded portal. To do that, you can click Edit Logo up here at the top of the menu. This will bring you to the Manage Site Domains page. You could also navigate that to here in the traditional way by going to Manage, Site Settings, and Site Domains. You'll see a new UI logo column here, so you'll need to upload a new UI for the new UI, since the previous logo won't work since they're formatted a bit differently and located and sized in different positions. In the middle of the pop-up, you'll see new UI logo, and you can browse and upload a new file if you haven't already done so, which we have. You could also do that while adding a new domain and logo to your site. Going back to the home page, not every page has been redone as part of this phase of the redesign process. We've done some of the core pages and are going to go page by page after the initial release of the new UI. So as you can see, obviously the home page has been redone. We've also done my leads and lead records, my merchants and merchant records, help desk, including creating new tickets, editing existing tickets, and then we've done the user settings page, user accounts, edit user, manage user, and then your own user settings if an individual user navigates from here in their user drop down menu. Again, this is not all of the features that we have. There are a lot of new and exciting things that we'll be covering in later videos. I encourage you to check them out. We hope you enjoy the new user interface. We're very excited about it and what's to come. Please share your feedback with us, and we look forward to you trying the new UI. Have a great day.